woman in politics is not easy. All kinds of personal comments are made. While men are never asked questions as to whether their wives have given them permission, constantly the personal questions about your age, about your family, about your domestic life are asked. People are very curious about your age, about your marital status, what you look like, what clothes you're wearing. So, and there are all kinds of things that you have to deal with. If you see Twitter, the kind of hate we get, if they don't like a male politician, they'll comment on their remarks. If they have a problem with a woman politician, they'll talk about her clothes. The constant references to go to the beauty parlor or out of the beauty parlor. Why? I think it's very petty, small, and this mentality must change. And so we allow more and more women to come out there and deal with this world, make it easy for them to do it. ये जो फार्मर का सुसाइड हुआ है गजेंद्र का, तो मैं ये सवाल पूछना चाहती हूँ. टुडे वी सॉ आशुतोष क्राई. Now they could have all cried the day farmer died in front of them. It took them 2 days to realize something sad has happened. They offered 10 lakhs which the family refused. And I also want to ask, who wrote that suicide note? Obviously the family, the daughter of the deceased farmer says it was not. So these are very important questions. Why did he not protest in Rajasthan but why in Delhi? Because the compensation he were to get would happen in... Who asked him to come to Delhi? I mean, it's also Vasundhara Raje BJP government. He could have protested there. Is it because Aam Aadmi Party doesn't have any presence there in Rajasthan? So I think it's really very murky what has happened and very unfortunate. Well, I work very closely and I'm one of my favorite persons in this government and who I really respect is Venkaiah Naidu. I think he's absolutely great where the Smart Cities project is concerned. So I work very closely with the team, and I really think one of the best ministers this government has is Mr. Venkaiah Naidu. He's very serious. He's extremely focused on the Smart Cities project. He's very direct, and he meets people. So whenever there are different stakeholders, he allows a consultative process to happen. So whether the bureaucrats are involved and just regular stakeholders, he listens to them. So serious issues for the first time are being discussed about land, about sanitation, about drainage, about improving systems, about having better pipelines. Not just knee-jerk reactions like give better subsidies, do this or the other, but addressing a systemic failure that has been town planning. So I really see a ray of hope when I see somebody like him. So he's one of the best ministers we have, and I'm extremely excited about working with him. Yes, I would love to come here for my work. I love Hyderabad. I love coming here. So it's a wonderful city. It's warm and nice, and I relate to it. I just love coming here. It's great. In fact, I was just thinking, why haven't I come in so many months? I should have come sooner. Both journalism and politics are vehicles of self-expression and the desire to transform yourself and the society around you. So I think they're very important outlets. Whatever we have with us, whichever field we are from, we can make a difference. Politics is a very crucial way, an important way. You're out there. You're directly involved with governance. You're directly involved with how cities are run, how laws are made. And even as a journalist, you can do a lot. But as a journalist, I found myself, it was a limited role. Because I could just comment. Here, I can actually be there, inside, be a catalyst of change, instead of just talking about it. So you're just not a mere commentator, looking and pontificating on what others are doing. Here, you become a player. So instead of watching a match, you're actually one of the batsmen. You're batting out there, you're bowling out there. So you're part of the field. So that's what was a good thing about being in public life.